Hi guys, welcome back to This African Perspective. Thank you all for stopping by. Okay, so we know a lot of people, like, when you are growing up, they give you advice and tell you better make sure that you grow up, work hard, make sure you own a house, have a house, because that is so beautiful, and it's more like making an investment than for you to be renting, because that is not like too good. Like, what's the purpose of you working hard and not having a home of your own? So in this situation, a lot of people do not really know the task or what comes with actually having a home of yours. And so a lot of people actually bought homes and do not know that having these homes is actually a lot of work, and now they are regretting it, and they're like, oh my god, they should have never done that if they knew this is what comes with home. And some of them are like, so there are some perks to actually being a renter. So now we're going to be checking out this video and hear their rants about being tired of owning a home. But before we get right into this video, please make sure you click the like button. It really helps with the algorithm. I appreciate that a lot.
Can I vent to y'all just real quick? I'm tired of being a homeowner. I am tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of people telling me owning a home is the best investment you could ever have. I do believe that to be true. That don't change the fact that I'm tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the problems that it come with. I'm tired of all the responsibility, hanging on my shoulders. I miss renting. I feel like I had more freedom with renting. Now, I know when you rent, you're paying month to month and all that money is going down the drain. It's not going towards nothing. It's not investing in nothing. I know that. And I don't care. I thought about it so much. Selling my house and going back to live with my mother. Because why not? I don't have kids. I don't have a man. I don't have any drama that I would bring my mama. And I can pay all her bills. Mind you, my mama still live in the projects and income-based housing. She doesn't pay rent anyway. We'll be over there living like kings and queens. Jesus Christ. I feel like the only thing that I would miss owning my home or, moving back with my mom or just whatever, is the privacy. I do not like people all the time. I do not like noise, But when you move in with somebody or any sort of living adjustment, then you have to understand what that comes with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just tired. Not saying that I will go live back with my mama. Not saying that I will go back renting. Not saying that I'll get a roommate. All those things is an option. I'm just tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the issues that arise. And I look left and I look right and the responsibility is still on you. Like, there's just no help. I'm so tired. Owning a home, I don't give a damn. Owning a home is not what it used to be. I used to take pride in owning a home. I want to sell my home bad. Let it be somebody else's problem. And I like my house. Like, when I bought it in 2020, it was newly renovated. I bought it during COVID and I paid pennies for it. And my mortgage is cheap, and I know I shouldn't complain, honey, but I'm still going to complain because it's mine and I got to pay for it and I'm going to do whatever it is I want to do. And I'm just tired of the responsibility, if I can only be honest. I feel like I had less responsibility with renting. Like, if I had one problem, I can call the landlord. I'm calling the maintenance man. I'm calling somebody else to fix the problem. I got a problem now. I can call somebody, but then my phone gonna ring because I gotta fix it.
Home ownership ain't shit. I just recently bought my first house by myself at 25. I just moved in the house and things have gone to shit. For starters, I nearly flooded my garage. The water heater is not heating. The whole front yard is fucked up. My refrigerator ain't refrigerating. And I still haven't bought furniture. I'm sleeping on an air mattress right now. And I broke out in tears, not because I'm sad, but because out of frustration, because I knew these things were coming. I just didn't think they were going to come this quickly. And I didn't think they were going to fucking topple each other like they did. Don't get me wrong. I do not regret being a homeowner and buying my house. It's just, it's rough out here. It's a lot, and I'm doing it by myself, and I'm trying the best I can. I'm taking one day at a time, but some days it's just bad.
I do not understand the point of owning a home. Not only do you have to pay an outrageous amount of money for a down payment on the house, but everything that breaks is then your responsibility to fix it. I don't have to bring my trash cans to the end of the street on trash night. All of my neighbors are super close, so I could just walk from apartment to apartment and meet friends easier. Anything that comes up, literally anything, I walk across the street to my leasing office, bang on their door and say, hey, I need this fixed. Now, I don't have to pay anybody for it. You're telling me if I have a house, I have to call somebody in special to come and fix something, and then I have to pay them extra money to do it? I don't really think I'm interested in that. I don't want to mow my lawn, and I don't want to shovel snow in the winter. I just don't get the point of having a home.
This is not to say actually having a home is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing for you to own a home. But this is just people who actually own a home having to like rant and, you know, vent out the frustration of having to own a home, especially experiencing renting. So that's a different thing. If maybe you've always been like somebody who has owned a home, or you grew up in a family where they owned a home, so you're used to this kind of situation, so you're not like, you know, kind of complain about it. But if you've experienced like a different thing, then of course you're gonna just, you know, want to vent and, you know, rant about it, complain some. So some people should not actually get feisty and start saying, oh, owning a home is great. They actually know it's great. It's just to complain and, you know, let out the frustration.
Guys, look, if you don't naturally love DIYs, being handy, living an unsoft life, like home ownership really might not be for you. And I'm not saying don't invest in real estate. Please do. But if you don't like taking out your garbage outside in the cold and then making sure garbage cans are at the curb for pickup and mowing grass and shoveling snow and putting out salt when it's time for a some type of storm, and painting chips on your wall and replacing faucets and dealing with water damage and repairing a roof and all of the things, baby, you might be better off in an apartment. Some say a condo, I say apartment. Because in my mind, even a condo, baby, if you have something wrong with your sink, who's in charge of it? You are. And instead of getting your nails done, you're worrying about finding those replacement parts and finding someone reputable to come into your home and fix that for you. And look, I think girls can do everything that they want to do. This girl, this woman, doesn't want to be bothered with that stuff. And I think that that's okay. Like, can we normalize successful women not wanting to bear the burden of home ownership without judgment? I just want a safe, quiet, peaceful, beautiful living space in an area that I want to live in without too many responsibilities, because I know myself and I know that it's hard for me to keep up with those types of tasks. And I think that that's perfectly fine. Let's normalize that in 2020.
Okay, so I bought my house in 2020 and I'm a first-time homeowner, and I bought it when I was 8 months pregnant, and it was, while the best financial decision I could have made, it was not that bright of me to do. Anyways, y'all see my house on social media all the time and y'all are like, oh my god, it looks so beautiful, and it was on Airbnb for a while. It was really popular. But let me just show y'all everything that needs to get done in this house. It also does not help that I'm messy as hell, but I just want y'all to know that homeownership is ghetto as hell. These lights, they used to have this like ugly yellow glass. I took it off because I was like, oh, I'm gonna replace them. I never did it. I can't even replace the freaking light bulb. Okay, this sink literally pains me to see, but I can't afford to replace it right now. I tried to do a little DIY moment. Stop. None of my closets have doors. I don't know why, but none of them. This. Stop it. The whole driveway I actually got a quote for, and they said it would be $15,000 for a driveway. Okay. That, was it burned? I don't know, but this is actually something we are replacing this week. This sliding door was not put in correctly, and it rains a lot in Florida, and so it's ruined all the brand new floorboards that were done when we moved in. It rains so much. I grow my own mushrooms in my house. Okay. Yeah, my house may have $200,000 in equity, but at what cost? My mental health.
I regret buying this house. That's what I've been thinking every single day for like the past 2 months. It has been hell and I lost control and I was just able to gain back control. There's nothing that sucks more than working so hard to achieve a goal like this and to not even feel at home in my own house is absolutely heartbreaking. Like I worked so hard for this house and I've been homeless before and I should be grateful and I am, but with everything going on, it's kind of hard to, but I'm ready and I have a mindset to completely take ownership of this house and move forward from here on out. I wanted to do everything at once, which was a big mistake. Every single house owner that I've spoken to just told me the same thing. It's a process, it's baby steps, and you're not gonna get everything done in one day. Give yourself grace, just focus on the things you need to focus on, and the rest will fall into place.
Guys, when we bought this house, I don't think we realized how much financial undertaking it would take. Okay, so in 2021, I think when our child was 6 months or so, we made the decision that we now want to move out of our 2-bedroom rental. We were staying in a very affluent area. It was nice. It was very convenient. It was central to everywhere we frequent. But the issue with the property is that it didn't have like a secure garden or like privacy, because the gardens weren't like sectioned off, so anybody could like look into your bedroom window, honestly. And also we shared the same property with a hotel, right? So anybody could really come in. We didn't really have that much of security issues. I mean, I think there was only one incident, but other than that, it was also like just becoming too small because now these babies are crawling, she can do stuff, and you've got nannies, you've got people coming into the house and all that stuff, whatever. So then we decide, okay, fine, we want to move out of the space. And I don't know why our decision was to buy a house. Fine. We find the home that we now live in. We agree on a price, and yeah, things go on very smoothly. And our house was the last house, because I remember when we were viewing homes, where we bought our house, it was sold out. And then they contacted us like a week later and they were like, hey, listen, there's someone's bond, whatever, that fell through. There's an opening, but first grab gets it, you know. So come view and then decide. Firstly, we viewed the house on a screen because the house that they used to view was then sold. Okay, anyway, that's a story for another day. And I think because we really wanted to make this move and we're excited about this move, we didn't really consider a lot of things. So anyway, we buy the house off a plan, basically, off a plan and off of, what are those things called? Renders, yeah, off renders. That's what we get our house off of. And because our house was the last one, or like it was a sale that fell through, we took whatever the person had decided on. So there were even things that we didn't realize that we could have added on into our home to make it more comfortable for us, whatever. So we got the house as it is, sharp. When we then decided to accept our bond, we were happy with the bond repayments we had then, right? We never considered that the bond repayments would obviously become way more, obviously also with inflation. So this is the first tip. Do not budget according to that. Like, do not. Already, the difference between our bond repayment and our rent at that point was 8,000 Rand. We were comfortable with that, and that's what we were prepared for because we needed the space and we really wanted to, you know, we wanted to grow as people. Cool. Hi, then 9 months, yeah, it took about like 9 months for us to finally get into the home, right? In that time, our bond repayment kept going up and up and up and up and up. We still felt comfortable, and yeah, then we moved in. Do you know what we did not consider? The fact that our electricity would be way more, not just a couple hundreds, like way more, right? And obviously, yes, we thought about levies and rates and taxes, but we didn't think about like things like deposits that you need to pay for those. So your ESCOM deposit, which is like crazy. We did not budget for that. And at that time, my husband had just started his new job, and I was still an intern, but I think I was getting less than other interns because they had paid me my full pay when I was pregnant, so I had to pay that back. Cool. So then, anyway, we've now moved in. Now electricity is showing us flames because we moved in winter. Then what we also didn't consider is that the fee for your help, so your nanny, is going to go up because now it's transport. You've moved, right? Because we have a stay out. And then also, because now the house is bigger, you have to get extra help and you need to pay for that extra help, whether you've budgeted or not. Because we couldn't expect our nanny to clean, do everything, and then also take care of a child that is so busy. Hi, shut. Guys, another thing that we did not consider is that our bond would go up with inflation. So from the time that we signed our agreement to now, our bond has gone up by 9,000. Okay, so that puts us, so you add 9,000 and 8,000, that's 17,000 if I'm not mistaken. That's 17,000 difference to where we come from with the rental. And that's like purely the truth. So we were at a certain point, we've now added 17,000. And that's just with bond, right? Then now you have to factor in your water and lights. You factor in your levies. And now if you live in a sectional title, you have things called special levies. Yo, my way. Guys, honestly, I was having a conversation with my husband and I was like, I really wish we did more research. I wish we spoke to more people, because renting for the amount that we pay for, we could have gotten a way better house. And also, if we rented for that amount, at least like levies and stuff don't fall on us. I'm thankful for the house. I'm grateful that God has definitely provided for us, because now my husband has been promoted in his job. He's the MD where he is, and I am financially more stable because I have content creation gigs, and because I'm now a medical officer, I get paid more than what I was as an intern. But honestly, when I look at the amount of money that leaves our accounts, I'm just like, sometimes I miss that too, petrol. Honestly, I would have been so rich if I stayed in a flat. Like, so rich. But anyway, so if you are someone that is looking to get into a home, I don't want to discourage you. I just want to ask you to please do as much research as you can. Speak if you have a friend where that lives in the place that you're looking to move into. Please have an honest conversation with them and start budgeting, looking at that, because we really budgeted with in a very short-sighted way. It is our mistake, it's nobody else's, but I guess we live and we learn. We were very lucky that things really advanced for us in terms of our careers, and we were able to do what we can do. But if we still had the same salaries that we had at that point when we decided to move, we would have been like absolutely screwed. Yeah. That's it.
So for those of you that are actually renting and you feel bad and you feel like, oh my God, maybe I should have a house, as we know how the economy really sucks, and maybe this is kind of like a little bit of encouragement for you to feel like, to feel better, because I mean, look at the people who actually own a home. They feel tired of owning a home. Now I know there are a lot of people that are very proud that they have a home, but yeah, owning a home actually comes with a lot of responsibility, and that comes with you having to do every single repair that happens. Like, you will be the one to pay for it, but living in an apartment and all those amenities, they're just there, and you can just call and be like, hey, like I need a maintenance to come and repair and check out what is the problem in this apartment. You have literally no worries about you having to do it yourself, so you're always gonna call. But there are still some people actually in some apartments that they have to do that themselves because the apartment owners don't really, you know, listen to them. But that is kind of not really a lot of, that's not the case all the time. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please make sure you click the like button. It really helps with the algorithm. I appreciate that so much. And subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you love my content, you're watching me for the first time. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. I really appreciate that so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.